No, I was just doing something. Yeah, no, for me,
This is a statement performance.
this is a statement. And the thing is, you've got to remember as well. This wasn't even full strength. No Gabriel.
Yeah.
Martin Odegaard came on 20 minutes ago. No Gyökeres. Havertz is still injured. Jesus is still injured. So for me,
Mad thing.
yeah, man, I think it's
Martinelli 4 and 4.
Yeah,
Unheard of.
Unheard of. It's mad, bro. Don't know what to say really. I mean,
I'm shell shocked. I can't even believe what I'm watching. Like,
yeah.
Odegaard comes on with 10 minutes to go. I mean, the squad depth is a bit nuts right now. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
I actually take back what I said a few pods ago where I said you don't need to. I don't even think you need to strengthen shit in Jan. Based on my days of football. Oh,
I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I still think we need a left winger. Yeah, I think so. I think Trossard's in good form, but the problem with Trossard is that he can quickly turn into Stella R Trossard, if you know what I'm trying to say. I said, okay, let me explain what I mean. Yeah, like Trossard is a clutch player, but I think he's one of those players where he's not good when he starts. He's better when he comes off the bench. But this season he's been starting and he's been really, really good. But the problem is I don't know how long that's going to last for. So for me, I think there's market opportunities in January. I'm hearing that we could get Rodrigo on loan with an obligation to buy. Semenyo we can get him for 65 million or 55 million in the summer. I think there's opportunities there. And for me, I'd get rid of the Deadwood, Fabio Vieira, Zinchenko, Reece Nelson, sell all these Deadwood players and cough up the money for Semenyo. I'd love that Ghanaian ball on the left-hand side, man. Power, pace, finishing, both feet, and he's an Arsenal fan as well. And I like black wingers with long hair as well. So for me, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I hear that still. Fair enough. I hear that one.
And I want to win. I want to go for everything as well. I think you add Semenyo, you can go for the League Cup, you can go for the FA Cup, you can go for the title, go for the Champions League. And to be honest, yeah, I think this team is more suited to cup competitions anyway. Like I think we could win. I think we should win the title this season, especially if we win at the Bridge on Sunday. But honestly, I think it would be failure to win anything less than two trophies this season. I think we're that good. I think we're that good. I wouldn't say failure is a bit of an overstretch, but I think I'd be disappointed if we just won the title or if we just won the Champions League. Oh no, if we just won the Champions League, I'd be gassed.
We'll never win that one, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel then if you won the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, but we didn't win anything else?
Oh, I mean, do you know what? Look, I think it was in 1991 we finished 10th. We won the league and FA Cup, and nobody complained. But I think the context of where we are, how good our squad is, how defensively good we are, I think we have to win one of the big boys. I think it's time. We've waited long enough, man. We've waited long enough. The last time we won the title, I was playing Beyblades in year 4. Like it's been. I've waited long enough.
That's a little rip. I hear that one.
Trust me, I was summoning Dragoon.
Yeah, that one. I hear it. I hear it. So what are you saying though? Say Arteta don't win the league this season, what are you saying? Arteta in or should you go?
It depends, because if you said to me Arteta doesn't win the league, but he wins the league and runs the FA Cup and the League Cup, he does a domestic cup double, he has to stay. Because at the end of the day, my thing is, I want to win the title, I want to win the Champions League, but if you deliver me silverware and 2 pieces of silverware, if I see my captain's armpits twice at the end of the season, I can't complain, bro. I can't complain. But if that is the case, then next season it's you have to win the big boy. You have to. Thank you for the 2 domestic cups, but you have to win the big boy now.
Okay. So what if it comes out with nothing?
If it comes out of nothing, go get me Hansi Flick or go get me Luis Enrique. Because I haven't got time for 7 years and no major trophies. That's BS. That's absolute BS.
I'm looking at Liverpool, for example. We just lost 4-1.
Yeah, they lost 4-1 at home to PSV. That's so embarrassing.
Do you know what I mean? And obviously, some people are saying slot out already. But I think he just won the league last season, though. So is that harsh or?
No, I think that's harsh. I mean, if I was a Liverpool fan, if I was an Arsenal fan and Arteta won the league last season and he's like having a mare, for me, he gets a free ride. He can finish 15th for me. He's won the title. He's won the title, man.
Yeah, I mean, I got to jump in. I got to say, this Liverpool form is crazy. But I think. I mean, look, they've got good players, but it's a chemistry thing. They've got rid of Diaz. I just still don't understand that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why wasn't Diaz playing tonight? By the
He was
way,
suspended. He was
like,
suspended.
honestly, I'm not trying to make excuses for Bayern, but I think Diaz would have made a big difference.
And so would have Odegaard, Gyökeres, Havertz, and Jesus, and Gabriel.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, put it this way, just to bring it back to Arsenal a little bit. If this was your biggest threat in the Champions League, then
I'm still worried. For me, I think I said this at the beginning of the season. I think only 3 teams have gone to the Champions League this season. I think the 3 favourites are Bayern Munich, not Barcelona, PSG, and Arsenal. I can't really see maybe Real Madrid because of heritage, 15, whatever. But outside of those 4, I don't see anyone else even getting close. Man City don't look strong. Liverpool look atrocious. Chelsea, you know them, they're always good in Europe. So they're always going to be a dark horse. But I can't really see how anyone but those 3 teams win the Champions League this season.
Not even like Inter Milan or something.
I think they lost today, Doug.
Did they?
Lost to Madrid, so
Not for me.
even them, man. I mean, even PSG making a meal out of being Tottenham. I mean, like the only other team that looked like they're coming up is Madrid. To be honest with you,
even Madrid made a meal out of it today. It was 4-3 against what's it called, Olympiacos, and I think Mbappe got 4 goals as well.
Mbappe got 4 goals.
Yeah, he got 4 goals.
Yeah, 4 goals.
Oh my days!
Well, hat-trick in 7 minutes.
Got a hat-trick in what?
7 minutes.
He did not get a hat-trick in 7 minutes tonight.
He got a hat-trick in 7
I
minutes.
need to watch that. Holy shit! If he's, I mean, look, that might change things. If he's banging them in,
yeah, Champions League round.
I mean, World Cup is looking peak already, boys. Because I think if Mbappe's banging them in like that,
yeah, France are definitely the favourites for the champs. Definitely.
Obviously, Tuchel was there tonight.
It's unfortunate because Lewis Skelly got absolutely deep fried, man.
I was saying to my brother, Lewis Skelly don't look like he's he looks like he needs to get some form in, or he needs to start playing. Really.
It's a shame because I think he's quite a talent and he's got good mentality. I think, he just needs to get himself back in the team.
Hard though.
Yeah, but Kurdish, I was gonna say, I think this is a very hard team to break into right now.
Oh yeah,
and the thing is,
just being realistic. I mean, I don't know if he can, and he was probably one of the best players last year.
Yeah, he probably was actually, especially like second half of the season. He was unreal. He was really, really good. The problem is, I think Lewis Skelly's biggest problem is Calafiori's just improved so much. Like he's probably been behind Timber. Yeah, he's probably behind Timber. He's probably been my player of the season so far. To be honest.
Really?
Yeah. He's improved so much. Like last season, I was saying he's a bit suspect. His positioning is a bit erratic, but now he's a bit calmer. His positioning's got really good. He's a bit more press resistant. Honestly, man, he's improved for me. Most improved player, definitely.
Yeah, he's great offensively as well. Like, helping. Was it the second goal? He made the second goal, isn't it, with Madueke?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He comes on straight away and makes impact. I think Lewis Skelly had a couple of neat touches in the game, but he didn't really assert himself into the game. If I'm being honest, Blade, you're right. This team's making serious statements, serious steps. Once everyone's back, honestly, this team's going to be scary. And if we add to it in January as well, boy, oh boy, it's going to be peak. You know what? I can see now after this game. I think we spanked Chelsea. I think we send Chelsea to the shops.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, man. Arsenal could be a bit funny sometimes, man.
I'm officially a Chelsea supporter.
No shame.
I'll be real.
Oh shame.
You left United. Come on, bro.
I definitely. I mean, I can't have no chance with United, but I think Chelsea might be the only threat in the league. I don't think City are a threat.
Their numbers can never fully write off, though.
True. But
As long as they got
expect
Haaland,
them-
I don't write. I'm not writing them off as long as they got Haaland, man.
Yeah, you
No way.
can't.
No way.
I mean, they got to beat Newcastle if they want to be considered, league title contenders. As far as I'm concerned, the fact that
Yeah.
Liverpool have dropped off this hard as well is really concerning.
Oh man. Like we could be in a situation where by Sunday we could be 14 points clear of Liverpool on what game week 11. That's ridiculous, bro.
14.
Yeah, because if we win
Yeah,
before,
they're
we,
done.
I think we play. Do we play before Liverpool? Let's just say I'm not sure, but we might. I think they may play before us. But if we do play before them and beat Chelsea, we could be 14 points clear. 14 points clear. It's already 11 points clear already.
Damn.
I think for me, Liverpool are out the title race anyway.
Yeah,
no matter
I mean,
what happens, Liverpool.
I don't take Liverpool. I mean, especially not after tonight. Champions League, they're not even looking like a threat. It's crazy because they've got two of the best strikers in the league, in my opinion. I mean, that's probably the first debate to introduce. I think let's just take Haaland out of it because Haaland's a wild one. Who's the best informed striker in the league right now?
I would probably say...
Actually, no, fuck informed. In terms of quality, who are the best strikers in the league right now? Not current form, just overall quality. Who would you rank as the top three strikers? Not counting Haaland.
That's tough.
I got both Liverpool strikers in my top three.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Ekatike, and
he's
probably
a baller.
Probably a bit of a wild one. You guys will probably disagree with him, but I've been watching him quite closely. That Kevin Shard guy, I think he's icy. I think Kevin Shard is icy.
Then what about what's the name?
Thiago.
What's Thiago? The Newcastle striker.
Voldemort. Yeah. He's Voldemort. He's cold, man. He's cold. Yeah. I think Ekatike, Sharda, and Voldemort are probably, or Voldemort, or however. Voldemort. I'm gonna
Don't sleep on João Pedro though.
I think he's injured though. Isn't he injured?
I don't know if he's injured, but he's
injured.
banging him in.
Yeah.
Estavio, that other Chelsea dude.
Yeah, but he's a winger though. He's a winger.
True.
But then you could talk about Liam Delap, those type of players.
Liam Delap stinks, man. He stinks. What would you guys say? Blades asks a question: are Chelsea champion level at the back four?
Back four.
Yeah. Would you say their back four is like championship, like title winning team level?
So what? So just to confirm, their back four is who?
Kukureya, Levi Colwill. Who's the right back? Malo Gusto?
Reece James.
Yeah, he's a bit soft.
Oh no, Reece James, and then I don't know who the other centre back is. Tosin?
Is it Malo Gusto?
Gusto.
Tosin or.
I mean, look, compared to Arsenal's back four, it's not even close. None of those four will get into the Arsenal team right now. Let's just be clear.
I think our back four is probably better than their main back four, to be honest.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk. I think even the new bro that came in, he's looking good.
Mascara.
Yeah, I like.
Oh yeah, he's cold. He's cold.
You're missing the obvious thing is obviously Gabriel on the set pieces. I think he's such a threat in those set pieces. Obviously, if you can get even 50% of what you get from Gabriel at set pieces from the new centre back, then that makes you even more dangerous. But I think, I mean, God, man, your defensive record. I don't think even that Chelsea team, that Mourinho Chelsea team. This is definitely on pace for beating that.
No, it's not. Not after the 2-2.
I mean, if you take away the Sunderland game, I mean, whew.
Look, don't get me. To be honest, I don't care about
even the Spurs goal was so dead. Come on, man. Come on, who scores from a fucking halfway line kick? Like
the thing is with the Chelsea record narrative for me, I don't care about breaking a record. I don't care if we score 100. I don't care if we concede 100 goals. I just want to see my captain's armpits. That's all I care about. I don't care about how we win this league. I don't care if we 1-0 to the Arsenal every game. I just want to win this title. I just want to win this title.
No, but it'd be pretty funny if you can take that Chelsea, because that's what Chelsea have, isn't it? They have, we had the best defensive record in the Premier League ever. If you take that away and win the league, and say that you're the Invincibles, That's tricky.
Just being invincible alone is the best record out there. So the defensive one, to me, doesn't matter. A win's a win. Either league.
I got a question for you guys actually. So I saw something that said which is the hardest record to break, Premier League record, which is the Centurions, the Chelsea back four record, Invincibles, and what was the other one? It was Sir Alex Ferguson winning 13 titles. So one manager winning 13 titles. Which one do you think is the hardest?
I mean, in this era, winning 13 titles,
it's basically impossible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like right now, I think Arteta is. If let's just say all things go well, bear in mind Arsenal have the youngest squad, youngest team pretty much. If you guys, let's just say you win the league this year, I reckon you're winning it. I would say at least 3 or 4 times in this decade.
Yeah, I think if we win,
I think you're going to win it a few times.
I think if we win the title this season, we'll definitely. I think we'll defend our title. I think for the first time. For the first time since the 30s, by the
way. For another manager, for Arteta to go beat Alex Ferguson, he would need to create this team, this quality level of team, 4 times over, and still hope that the competition, that record, Alex Ferguson's record is just that's just fucking ridiculous. Like in this era, you're just not gonna. Not even Pep can do it with all the money he's got and everything. There's just no way.
I think the problem with this argument is there's a lot of variables that make it different. Because like for example, if you said 20 years ago, like managers don't stay long anymore, so there's even that element that makes it hard. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't think the Invincibles is the hardest. In my personal opinion, I do think the 13 titles for one manager it's just freaking insane. And I think as well, it's so hard to win the Premier League. It's literally so hard because let's be honest, when Man United were like dominating, their only rival was Arsenal. Then Arsenal fell off, and then your rival was Chelsea. So, not to like minimize the achievement, but
and City.
Like, no,
not when
because the last time you won the title, after you won the title in 2013, you completely fell off after that. So it wasn't even like an.
But the year before, these man snatched it from us. Remember?
Oh, what?
We really should have been 14 without the fucking Aguero goal.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think for me, I think it's the 13 titles. In my personal opinion, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
What were the other contenders again? Invincibles.
Invincibles, 13 titles by one manager. Chelsea's goal conceded record, 15 goals in a season and winning the title. And then Centurions, so 100 plus points. And let me say this right now for you Man City fans. The Centurions is the easiest one. And before you cry about it, Liverpool got 99 points and didn't win the league. So it's the easiest one out of the 4. Hold that.
Brother, you're talking to Ghost right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 4 Man City fans in the world. So
have you guys have you ever met a Man City fan in your life?
No.
Yeah,
I've never.
Other than my dad, no.
I can't believe your dad's a City fan. That's fucking wild.
I've met Noel Gallagher.
He supported City before the money.
Noel Gallagher.
You're not from Manchester or something?
No, I'm just
no. Basically, what happens is my dad's brothers are Liverpool Man United fans. All my dad's brothers are Liverpool Man United fans. So he kind of just supported City. It's kind of like a little joke. It's kind of like an inside joke. And then they got all the money and started winning titles. And my dad was like, "Wait." Yeah.
Right. I mean, do we want to dig into United this weekend for the roundup, or should we make our way to that slowly, or
let's cook? It's time to cook.
Yeah,
okay, it's time to cook. So, Old Trafford, 8 p.m. under the lights, 10 men, and you still couldn't even get a point. You are, like Drogba said, you are a disgrace, a fucking disgrace. Eh? Look at me, huh? Look at me. Look at you. Said you've been chatting so much. You've been chatting stuff. Oh, Bayern aren't going to concede. Oh, Man United are going to go 5th, and then you bottled it twice. Don't call me or don't talk about my team, man. Don't say that my team are bottled. You are the original bottlers. You are bottlers. Okay, you and Amarin Job are bottlers.
I'm just gonna hold it because
you have to. You have to hold it. You know you have to hold it as well. You know you have to hold it.
Because you know what? 5 games unbeaten, 6 games unbeaten, I think, 5 or 6. I was just thinking, yeah, we got enough form to get it done. When I saw the stats, I mean, Doug, I don't know if you saw the stats sheet that I shared. Just to let you know, 26 shots we had. They had 2. We had 6 shots on target. They had 1. And they had a red card after 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like fair, but it wasn't that deep. But again, based on the stats you're saying, they're clearly efficient. You're not.
I hear that, but
Hold up a second. We've got to talk about the slap. Like, that was wild. You guys see that? Like, getting sent off for slapping your own teammate. I can't remember.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Idrissa Gueye slapped, I think it's Seamus Coleman.
No, Michael Keane.
No, it's Michael Keane. Michael Keane.
Yeah.
We lost to a bro that slapped his own teammate.
It wasn't that deep. Like, it wasn't like a full-on slap in it. It's more like
it was just like a
it wasn't like a proper what Ricardo Fuller did to the other team. Like, it wasn't that big.
Yo, that is disgraceful that we lost to a team that is dealing with that.
Yeah.
But their goal was
even they have more unity than you guys.
Yeah, listen, guys. I'm just I mean, to be honest with you, I'm more interested in talking about Arsenal Spurs, but I think
this is actually more interesting, to be fair. But and I'm an Arsenal fan, but yeah, we'll talk about it.
No, because the thing is, you've got to respect the fact it's an Arsenal podcast, isn't it? So we can't talk about Man United all day.
Hey, we can talk about Man United.
Yeah, man, I'm here for it.
But obviously, I was living in a fantasy land. We just beaten Liverpool, and you just got. I mean, look, objectively, guys, as as football fans looking at Man United, would you feel? Do you feel like it's worth keeping Amorim?
Amorim job, yeah. Amorim job in, mate.
Like,
as an opposition fan, this is great. This is great comedy.
Oh, I love it.
Stay in the job.
I think you should give Amorim time. Let him try to match Ferguson's record at least.
What? So you're thinking he's on pace for 13 league titles? Yeah.
He can do it. You never know.
If I was a Man United fan, I honestly, this may surprise you, but I'd actually keep him till the end of the season, because realistically, if you go and get another manager, ain't nothing going to change, bro. Because you know the biggest problem with Man United, it's not even the manager. It's that there's something about that. I feel like the club is cursed, bro. Like that club, I just feel like players that go there, they get worse. Like, it's a talent graveyard. Like, look at McTominay. McTominay got a trim and is scoring bicycle kicks, bro. Look at Anthony's cutting inside and bending it top corner again, bro. People that leave Man United get better. They come there as a talent, get worse, and they leave and get better. Once Mbeumo stops cooking, and once Cunha stops cooking, you are so done, bro. You are I'm praying for your downfall. I'm praying for your downfall. Yeah, not just am I praying for your downfall, but I want to see you get relegated, bro. I want to see you there with Wolves and them, man. There. That's why I want you to see you struggling. I want to see you begging to the football gods for points. I want to see you I want to see your hairline go back. I want to see you stressed, bro. I want to see you in pain. I want to send you to Spain, but the S is silent. I don't want to see you happy. I don't want to see one iota of happiness come out of your soul when it comes to Man United.
I'll be real. I think I speak for most Man United fans. I don't know. I mean, this could take 10 years, man.
Guys, who are your final top four as things stand? A lot of teams moving about recently.
Yeah, that's a good question. Doug, why don't you start off? Because we didn't even get your. We obviously we discussed our original when we first started.
Do you guys want to do no particular order or first or fourth?
No particular order.
Okay, so Arsenal, City, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, Aston Villa. Yeah,
Aston Villa.
But Liverpool, I think if they get themselves back together,
no chance. No chance. I think that's it. I'm telling you,
I'm saying
Liverpool season's done. Done.
They might be the new Man United, honestly, with the way they're they're collapsing on a whole new level.
I don't think it's that drastic, bro.
Ever since we touched them, it's been a long season for them. I don't know what happened.
Like, let's be honest, yeah. If Liverpool lose or draw their next 2 games, yeah, and Arsenal win their next 2 games, they'll be 18 points behind us. Their season is over, bro. And that's very realistic as well. That's not just like some silly hypothetical. That could happen because we've got what? Chelsea. If we beat Chelsea away, then we've got like I think someone easier. I think we've got someone easy at home. We beat them. Oh no, actually no. I think we've got an Aston Villa at home after actually, so that could be a tough game. But let's say we win those 2 tough games, yeah. Liverpool lose and draw, which is very possible because they lose. They're holding it, man. They're open like a flipping. They're like open like Bonnie Blue. So, yeah, like it's very possible they could be 18 points behind us. Or
in my opinion, I think Chelsea are beating you lot this weekend. So I'm going to go Chelsea 1. I'm going to go Arsenal 2, City 3. Fuck it.
You don't believe that?
I'm putting Bournemouth in that. I'm putting Bournemouth in there. Big team. They always come up with results. I think if you beat Chelsea this weekend, I think it's a foregone conclusion. I think if Chelsea do, because Chelsea got it in them to beat you. I don't care what you lot say. I watched what they did at PSG. I saw bits of that game yesterday. I've seen them whip up Liverpool. Like on their day, they can turn up and beat you. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I think they're capable. They're your biggest threat. I think City could beat you.
What, to the title?
No, I'm just saying, when you next play City or Chelsea, I wouldn't be surprised. The thing is, you've got such a lead right now in the league, even if you drop points against them. But I think psychologically, if you were to beat Chelsea and City, yeah,
I think you're forgetting one important. I think you're forgetting something important. Chelsea haven't really played any real difficult games. Like Man United and Arsenal have had the hardest start to the season.
They played City, no?
Did they play City? No, yeah, but they beat City 2-1. Estavio got the 95-minute winner. I was at my friend's house when they. Yeah, so other than City, they've not really played that many hard games. We played City.
They beat Liverpool when they were playing well.
We played City, we played Liverpool, we played Man United, we played Newcastle, and most of those games were away as well. So we played a lot of the hard away games already. The only hard away games we have left after Chelsea are Etihad, and there's some other mid-table hard games like Selhurst Park and stuff like that. But real hard big away games, they've already been done. The only hard one we have left is Etihad after Stamford Bridge. And then and if you look at our fixtures from January to March, they're easy peasy lemon squeezy. They're all bottom teams, at home as well. A lot of them are bottom teams at home.
Don't get too excited, bro. Because that's when I see.
No, I'm not. Listen, I remember 22-23. I was running my mouth, bro. When we was taking teams to the score, I was running my mouth. I was talking stuff. So I'm tempering my expectations. But the difference is that defensively we're so much more solid than we were in 22-23. And if Saliba goes down, I'm not even scared. When Gabriel's down, I don't even care, bro. I don't even care when he comes back. I don't care when he comes back because when he comes back, it's we go up a level again. So it's if we can keep winning at this level, when the big players come back, we're just going to go up a level again. And if we strengthen again in January, which I think Graham Berto will strengthen again for us in January, then yeah, I'm even beating Bayern Munich 3-1 without our best players means for me as an Arsenal fan who's seen us hold so many disgusting 10-2 on aggregate, bro. I've seen disgusting L's by Munich, bro. Yeah. Holding corn, bro.
Also, remember this time last year, you lot beat PSG. Everyone was like, "Oh, PSG are dead." They came back.
No, but with the PSG one, there's context because they went and got Enrique, and then they done a revamp in the transfer when they got Kvaratskhelia. And
no, Enrique was there when you lot piped them.
Oh yeah, sorry, no, but Enrique got new players and stuff like that.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, he did a madness with whatever he did.
Yeah. He moved Dembele up front. He done crazy stuff. He changed the way the team thinks. He done some crazy stuff, man.
I think the point is that obviously teams technically can get a lot better as the season goes on. Obviously, you guys not taking away from your start, but I think there's definitely scope for teams to get better. I think honestly, Madrid, Chelsea, PSG are probably your biggest threats in terms of cups. I can see City being a threat domestically. They're always a threat in the domestic cups. But I mean, there's no reason why you can't win all 4 cups.
Curtis, you didn't give your top four.
Oh, my top four. So it's a tricky one. So I suppose, yeah, it's going to be Arsenal, I suppose City, and then Chelsea, and then I suppose like the fourth one. It's kind of up for grabs. I think maybe it could be anyone from. It's the league table's weird this year because Newcastle doing shit, Tottenham doing shit. I'm just going to throw Spurs in there just for bands. I don't think they're doing that bad. I know we ripped them apart, but
I think Sunderland will finish above Spurs now. To be honest,
you reckon?
Curtis, are you high?
Sunderland are way better than Spurs.
Yeah.
Are you high? Did you not watch that game? What part of that game on the weekend did you think, yeah, this Spurs team is doing something?
Well, if you think
were
about it, we are the best team in the league now. You know what I mean? So getting beat by Arsenal isn't really an insult, as it used to be.
I didn't expect them to be that bad. The first half was a joke. Like no shots on target, nothing.
Yeah, their only shot on target was the Richarlison goal, by the way. Just so you know.
That's crazy.
That was yeah. I mean, any team can have like a bad game
against Villa on the week. I thought Leeds were going to do us a favour by beating Villa. Then Villa came back, but I was like, yeah, even Leeds are playing good football. Like I can't even hate, but like Spurs was so bad.
I mean, he's used to.
There's a lot of twists and turns. I think. Yeah, I wouldn't rule them out. I think there's a lot of twists and turns, and their away form is pretty good. I think if they gel, like you said, if they improve, and they weren't doing that badly in the league table. You have to remember that too. So I think fourth is way up for grabs. I think Liverpool, they look like they're spiraling out of control. Their form is terrible in every competition now. They lost, was it 3-0? That was another shock result, wasn't it? Liverpool losing at home, like 3-0 to Nottingham Forest. So that like
brother, they've been getting slapped by everyone.
You know what's annoying about the
it's not even just a normal L. It's like they're getting slapped at home.
Yeah.
Back to back. That is really bad.
You know what's annoying as well?
It's looking like a fucking
it's looking like Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips, mate. I'm telling you.
Trust me.
But do you know what's annoying about Liverpool getting slapped now? Because we've lost to them, it just hurts more. Because if we played like Liverpool on Sunday, I'm like.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, boys. I was going to say January 5th. I think that's when you lot play them at home. We got to watch that together. I mean, that's got to be a hate along. I got to watch that. Any other teams in the league? I mean, Sunderland. You got Villa. You got Brighton. Anyone in that top 10 right now could get in the Champions League spot, as far as I'm concerned. There's no.
I don't forget about Crystal.
I don't think
Crystal
top
Palace
4 is solidified.
Crystal Palace for me. Crystal Palace are strong, bro.
Palace I like them. Listen, I've always liked Glasner. You know, that's my guy. That's who I want in my team. But in terms of standout players, obviously you got Welbeck is banging them in. The guy from Brentford is banging them in.
Oh yeah.
Any midfielders do you feel like should be eyeing up a big transfer move for next season or even Jan?
Well, first of all, I don't think Man United should buy Carlos Baleba from Brighton. I think he is a fraud, bro. I think he's on fraud watch in my opinion. He is on absolute fraud watch. There's actually that player. There's an attacking midfielder. I can't remember his name. He begins with an M from Elche. He's an attacking midfielder. He's about 20 years old. He looks like a mix of Xabi Alonso and Isco. A bit of two very contrasting players, but he looks unbelievable.
I want that brother from Bayern, man. That little 17-year-old. He was looking good in the first half.
He ain't
the one that scored against us. Yeah, he's good.
He's looking good.
I think his name was Carl.
Yeah. I definitely think teams should move a bit hard in this jump because there's definitely players out there to get, but you know.
Yeah, I think you should move heaven and earth to bring back McTominay, but he'll probably turn into like rubbish again if he comes to you lot. I don't know. It's like
Curtis, he's gonna go to you lot. I guarantee you lot will just buy him for cheap.
I don't want Scott McTominay. I don't want anyone with United stink on them, mate.
I hear it. I fully hear it.
The thing is, it's not just like the players; it's the managers. Even the managers with a half decent CV, they go to United, and it's just I don't know. It's just
the only player from your team who I would take, and I think would improve our team, actually take us to improve our team significantly is Cunha. I wanted Cunha so badly, man. I think him off the left would be disgusting.
You take Mbeumo as well. Let's be clear.
Oh yeah, of course. Like, you got to take the light skin with the big beard as well. Come on.
You probably take Tesco as well.
Nah,
Tesco Mildo
Hey.
will probably he's a better squad player than fucking Jesus and Havertz. You don't even.
Oh whoa! If you said to me trade Jesus,
he might even get ahead of Gokares at this point.
Who?
I don't think Gokares is that much better than Tesco. That's my opinion. I don't think it's like, he's way better.
he is way better.
I kind of hear you still. I can't. Yeah, I can.
He is way better.
Sesko Gyökeres, if you asked me before they signed for Arsenal, Man United, I would say the same level. But I feel Sesko now going to Man United and having the injury, and even without the injury, I think Man United is not the most stable club for his development.
You can't ignore
But
something.
he looks Curtis, but when he's playing though, he looks alright, no? From what you see,
It looks okay. Like
he looks quite neat.
Like I didn't. For me, I think Gyökeres just took a little bit of time to get used to the system. When we played Burnley away, he was unreal, and then he got injured. So for me, I feel like now that he's got used to the system, you're going to see Gyökeres cook because you can't ignore someone who got 97 goals and 103 appearances. I don't care if people say Farmers League, whatever. 97 finishes and 103 goals, mate. 103 games, mate. It's still a lot of goals.
Yeah, but it's Farmers League, isn't it? Until he bangs an Henry level performance, like unfortunately, let's be clear, bro. He's nowhere near Aubameyang level. Let's be honest.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'll take Aubameyang back now, bro. That guy's still
Henry.
He banged 2 goals.
Yeah, exactly. I'd take as if you said to me, Havertz or Aubameyang, give me Aubameyang blood clot Yang right now, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
Batman mask, front flips, back flips. I love Aubameyang, man. He's probably one of my favorite Emirates era players of all time, man.
Yeah.
Who's he playing for nowadays? Aubameyang? Is he still playing?
Marseille.
Yeah. He's still doing a job out there, I mean,
doing a job. He's their top scorer. He's doing bits.
If it wasn't for Arteta being a little bitch and sending him away, I don't know what happened with Aubameyang and Arteta, but I think he could have still had a good legacy at Arsenal, but obviously I think Havertz, Jesus.
He's had a lot of beef actually. Arteta at Arsenal. He's had it with Aubameyang and like Guendouzi, remember, and who else? Like Nuno Tavares as well.
Yeah.
So he's kind of chopped a lot of players. Yeah. Yes, he's got that ruthless streak.
The way or the highway, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good thing because I think it's about the team, like the collective team, and I think he's willing to say, like, okay, fine, we're gonna, suffer in the short term, but in the long term, people will realize, oh, you can't take the mick, even if you're like a really key player. You've got to all work hard for the team, and that's why a lot of strikers now, even strikers when they haven't got the ball, they got to go back and help the team. Don't have to be perfect defensively, but get back, help win the ball back, and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's pretty good.
I got a question for you guys. Yeah, I'll say it to you first, Doug. Yeah, and then Curtis, you can answer. What's your score predictions for Sunday?
Arsenal Chelsea. Are we at home?
Huh? No, it's at the Stamford Bridge.
It's at Stamford Bridge. Okay.
I think it could be another 2-3-1. To us. To Arsenal.
I'm going 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably score, but I think we'll come back and win.
Not for me. I think even because when we concede, we either concede a worldie. Like think about all the goals we've actually conceded collectively in this season, all competitions. That goal was unreal. Let's be honest. That cross, that first time cross, and then he volleys it like basically down the middle, but dove early. The Szoboszlai free kick, unreal. Obviously, the 2 Sunderland goals, kind of. The first one was actually quite a good bit of play. The second one was David Wright's mistake.
Yeah.
And then the Richarlison one, Weldy. Like we don't really concede like just stupid. We concede ridiculous goals, man. It's just so for me. That's why I think most of my predictions this season have been 2-0 because best defense in the league, and the last time we conceded more than 2 goals in a match, and it was 22-23 Luton away when we won 4-3 with Declan Rice header at the 94th minute. So that's the last time we conceded 3 goals in a match, and that was like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's not even just me being silly. This is just statistical facts. Like, we don't concede more than 2 goals. So I think 2-0. I'd even go 3-1, 2-0, 3-1. One of those scorelines, but we are not conceding 3 goals. No chance.
I'm going to be a pessimist, and I'm going to say 1-1. Like 1-1. Yeah, Arsenal Chelsea. Yeah, because I think Chelsea, they're in a good bit of form now, and also we drew, isn't it, against Sunderland? And I know Sunderland, they've been really good and convincing since they've come up. But I think we're away as well. 1-1. I think like we've got a great defensive record, but I think goals will come at some point. And I think at some point you lose concentration. Something will happen, or we'll get something crazy with Raya comes out the goal all that way, and someone's going to score a goal like that, like the Richarlison one. But yeah, I'm thinking 1-1. I mean, we conceded again as well against Bayern as well, so I think we can. Yeah, I think we are not invincible defensively, but we are very good defensively. So I'll say 1-1.
Fair enough.
I think if we're being honest, both your fullbacks are so solid. The one weakness, the one question mark is your backup centre back. Now, I don't know how well Chelsea are doing in set pieces this year. I know that their defence isn't on paper the best. I think they've been leaking goals. But Chelsea's attack, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if you've got how many goals they've scored in the league this season. Maybe I can have a quick look. But
well, Arsenal have conceded the least goals and scored the most goals, so you don't even need to check the stats, mate.
No, but as just even compared to because I know Arsenal's offensive and defensive is not even comparable, but I think
it's literally
I don't know how far Chelsea are.
Everybody else. That's literally how it goes. If you look at it, it's literally Arsenal, Haaland, everybody else. That's how ridiculous it is.
But I think, but to be fair, I don't know if for example, I think Chelsea's best chance is to outscore Arsenal. I don't think you're going to be able to keep them from not scoring.
Yeah, we will.
We can.
They're not going to score.
Your defense is really good. I mean, I was going to take a lot for Chelsea to score, but I'm saying Chelsea have a good enough tack to outscore you. If they manage to sort their defense out, because it definitely ain't going to be a 1-0 Chelsea.
What you're saying don't make sense. You're saying their attack's good enough to outscore us. We don't need to outscore anyone because you're not going to score against us. That's the point.
Yeah. I think a 0-0 result is still a good result for Chelsea.
I think it's a bad result.
Overall, 0-0 hurts you way more than it hurts Chelsea.
I don't think so.
No, because they're here to try to be title contenders. They need all the points they can get because Arsenal.
They forced themselves into because this whole thing. Because I've seen a lot of big Chelsea YouTubers talk about this. They're trying to deflect away from that they're in a title race. If you're in second place, that means you're automatically in a title race. Whether you fluked your way there or not, you're in a title race.
No, let's be clear. Chelsea are in a title race, but
Chelsea are in a title race. Yeah.
The problem is Arsenal are so far ahead, it doesn't feel like a title race.
I think with Chelsea, it's not the same.
Well, 6 points clear isn't so far ahead. If we beat Chelsea, we go 9 points clear. And so this game is basically a 6-pointer, really, between first and second. So, because think about it, if we lose to Chelsea, then we're 3 points behind in the momentum's of Chelsea. And then, in my opinion, Chelsea become, even though we'll still be first, Chelsea become not the favourites, but they'll be on the ascendancy. That's what I was looking for. So for me, I don't know, man. I just think I think this game is more important for Chelsea to win because if we draw, I wouldn't be upset with that because then we'll still be 6 points clear, really. Unless Man City, if Man City win, then we'll be 4 points clear, which is not the end of the world because then we've got one more hard fixture, then we've got that busy Christmas period, and then after that, everyone should be back, and then we should be able to blitz the Premier League.
Football has its ups and downs, bro. It has a twist, so yeah, it's really good.
Bro, I think we've already had our ups and downs because, at the beginning of the season, we didn't look. I didn't think we looked that convincing. Then we lost to Liverpool, and I think Arteta was getting some things wrong. He's playing too scared, starting Marino in midfield, not starting Eze, and people making excuses saying he's not match fit. I was like, he literally just played in the what's it called? Not Europa League, the Conference Cup against Crystal Palace, literally yesterday before he signed for us. So there was no excuse for Eze not to play in that game. He got 10 minutes at the end of Anfield, and he was probably the best player, bar Madueke. So for me, and now Madueke's got his first goal. He's going to be on form, and if he plays against Chelsea, he's going to want to prove a point as well. So
yeah.
I'm so glad he bagged today, man. I'm so happy for him, man. Because I was against the signing when he signed, but now.
Were you one of them people saying no to Madueke?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I just didn't want him. Because I just didn't want another like Black Havertz situation. I don't want Chelsea players, bro. I don't want Chelsea players because every time we bought a Chelsea player, they've always been like a dud. Willian, David Luiz was okay because he got us an FA Cup, but Willian, Czech, Gallas, like I just don't like buying from Chelsea. Like if you said, oh, we're gonna buy Prime Hazard from them or Prime Drogba, I wouldn't have cared. But we're always buying their nonsense, man.
Well, but Havertz done quite well. I think he's overcome the critics. It became crucial for us.
I'll be honest with you, Havertz is bang average, man. He's a bang average footballer. Bang average for me.
I think he just can't find his right position, and I think he's a good player.
He doesn't. That's the problem. What's his position?
That's a good point. I don't know if he's like a force.
We're paying 65 million for a play. You can't even off the lick of your head say
his position. His position is in the bin, brother.
His position.
Okay, Doug. Yeah, let me say this to you, because I said this to my uncle last night, and I had to put him in a spliff when I said this to him. He was arguing. He was arguing for Havertz, yeah, and I said this. What does Havertz add to the team that Marino doesn't?
I think it's his runs that open up the game for the wingers.
Yeah, but okay, his runs.
Man said runs.
It's the runs he makes that open spaces for others to come in. So
we paid 65 million for a packet of Space Raiders. It's Space Invaders, yeah? This is what we paid. We paid 65 million for a packet of Chris. Is that what you're saying?
You could have paid 65 million for a Mount. Imagine having Mount in your team, bro. Fuck you.
Mate.
He's a man. Fair enough. There you go then. So he does a job and he scores goals.
But this is the problem. For 65 million, I don't want he does a job. I want to see Henry. Bro. Yeah, my thing is this, yeah. Havertz doesn't do anything that Gyökeres doesn't do, and he doesn't do anything that Marino doesn't do. So it's like he's obsolete because Marino can do all the things that Havertz does and better, minus the incisive runs. And in terms of finishing, power, pace, Gyökeres is clear of that German donkey to draft fraud. Yeah. So what unique selling point does he have that those two don't? And then even if you add Jesus into the mix, Jesus has something that Gyökeres and Marino don't have. So what does Havertz have that those three don't have? Nothing. And not only is he that, he's on $295 a week, and I hate his face as well. I hate his stupid face, man. Gets on my nerves. When he flipping shouldered that when Saka crossed it to him in the Carabao Cup final last season against Newcastle, and that face, man. I nearly smashed my pipe when I saw that crap, man. That's shit was pissing me off.
You really don't like the guy.
I don't have anything against him personally. I don't know the guy. Yeah, obviously I'm joking. Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, he should never have been bought for the club. He should be nowhere near my team. Like, think about it like this: do you think Havertz is a good enough piece for us to push to win like big major honors? Like, if you were to say first name on the team sheet, do you think Havertz now?
Last season, I actually kind of did. Did you not wait? Did you not?
Who else was there though? That's because who else was there?
Yeah, Jesus, no.
He was injured the whole season. He literally got injured, came back for that Crystal Palace game, scored a hat-trick, and then got injured again. So basically, who else was there?
Listen, I'm not hearing any defense of Havertz. As far as I'm concerned, that bro is done. You know?
He's dusty.
And look, I'll give him some credit. If there's some butthurt Chelsea fans, even the Chelsea fans don't want him. Let's be clear, bro.
Yeah,
it's not like he left Chelsea on a high or anything and did a madness there. To be fair, he has got better at Arsenal.
Yes, I agree with that.
He has got better at Arsenal. There's been periods of time where he's done well. Now, this season, this was his chance to be like, you know what, like Martinelli. Okay, you're not starting, but you're fit, you're available, and when you are coming on, you're doing a job. He's not even doing that as, a competent backup striker. So
not only that, he's got highest player as well. He's on $295 a week, bro. He's on
the fact that you got to play Marino, and to be fair, Marino But as far as I know, Mourinho's not a proper striker. You know what I mean? Mourinho's
No,
just
no, no.
so that's why I think Doug, like in Jan, this is what we've been saying regularly. You are even though the position Arsenal are in right now is strong, you still got a good strong squad depth. I think in that specific area, in terms of up front, you could do with selling a Havertz or a Jesus at this point. In my opinion, both,
Like Doug,
and just
if I said
getting
to you,
one good striker.
if I said to you right now, yeah,
Mhm.
sell Havertz plus 40
Get
million.
Alvarez right now. Get Alvarez.
No, if I
Whatever
said
it
to
takes.
no, even that's great. That
I
that
want
would be
him
ideal.
last
But if
season.
you said to me, if I said to you right now, sell Havertz plus 25 million and we get Semenyo, you taking that?
But then who's the backup striker for Gakpo?
Okay. Well, and this is the thing. Mateta has got 6 months
I
left
like
of his
Mateta.
contract.
Yeah.
So
I'm taking him.
yeah. So here's the thing. So get rid of Havertz and get Mateta. That's what this is what I'm saying.
It's simple maths, really.
So literally, we could be in a situation where we can say to Crystal Palace, yeah, Mateta's not signing a new deal. Here's 20 million plus Havertz. You taking that?
Different
I'm
players.
actually thinking about that. That's nuts. That's
No,
crazy.
because I feel like Havertz brings more to the team in terms of even that his assist, and he'll get goals and he'll get crucial goals. It's just like sometimes obviously he misses some chances. You think, brother, how? But then he's like, you're not a striker though. But it's a tough one. But I don't think he's the type of guy to take us to the title.
No, and this is what I'm saying.
But as a backup and someone who would do the job, I think he could do alright.
Yeah, but your backup can't be on 290 a week, bro. Your backup cannot be on 290 a week.
All right, let's take the money out of it.
All right.
I think he as a backup, he makes sense. He might even give Gyökeres a bit of a run for his money. Not too much though, but we'll keep him in this game.
Thing is, like we need to remember again, because Havertz, what he needs to do is he needs to first fucking get fit. Secondly, he needs to pull some performances together to make us feel like, or not us, to make Arsenal fans feel like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're definitely, right now it's been so long. Like, when the fuck did Havertz last score or play?
I think to be fair, like he's been injured right now, but I think Havertz he was bought, and at the time he was bought, I think to get us to a certain level. I think it's the evolution of the squad. So like players like Gabriel Jesus and Havertz, they were there to get us as a sort of stock solid, stable top 4 team. Because you have to remember when Arteta inherited the squad, we were we're a bit of chaos. So I think Havertz, it's helped the squad evolve. And even if you look at the depth of the squad now, look, Odegaard, does he get back automatically into the team? No, because now you've got Eze playing in that sort of attacking midfielder role. So I wouldn't say Odegaard obviously is a much more important player than Havertz and Jesus, but like I wouldn't say Havertz is rubbish. I wouldn't say he's the player that's gonna be a striker and get us to winning the Premier League. He was a player I think to help us push for the top 4 and keep that top 4 spot and perhaps win the odd cup or something. But yeah, I think he's more of an attacking midfielder in my opinion. I don't see him as an actual out and out striker. He's more of an attacking midfielder, second striker type of guy. He can link with the striker. He's more of an attacking midfielder. He's like reminds me a little bit like Dybala or something. I don't think he's going to ever be that prolific goal scorer. I think that's the thing with Havertz. So he can create goals, he can score goals. He's a bit of everything, but he's not one of everything in terms of goal scoring. And I'd rather have someone who's a killer, like a Haaland type player, or even Gyökeres, somebody we know what you're getting from you. We're getting like goals. We're going to get goals galore, and that's what we've cried out for in seasons, basically. Someone like who can hold up the ball, score lots of goals. So he's not that type of player. So I think he was useful in terms of getting us to a certain level, helping the squad evolve. But yeah, it comes a time now where we are where we are. We're beating Bayern. We're beating the smashing Spurs. We're favourites now, or we're at the top of the league at least. So now I think the time would be to perhaps move him on. But at the time when we bought him, I don't think it was the complete disaster. But at the time, I think we overpaid because he's coming from a rival. We're kind of trying to break in and evolve the squad, and we weren't at a good state. So he was like what Ian Wright used to describe, like Gabriel Jesus, for example, like a leveler. Like he took us to that next level initially, got the squad better, closer to the top four, closer to where we needed to be. But then there comes time where the squad evolves. Now we're at a better stage where we're saying, do we even need certain players who are actually like key players? Don't act like we didn't see all these Arsenal fans wearing Havertz kits and everything, because he was popping up with goals here and there at some point. So he did contribute stuff to the team, but I do understand the frustration where we had this tendency to buy a lot of Chelsea players, and had this sort of inferiority complex when it came to Chelsea. Like even the Madueke thing, I thought maybe that's going to be another thing. But to be fair to him, he's quite a young player and he's done well for us. So I'd say with Madueke, it's different. But I get your point. I get why Havertz, it kind of splits opinion. I can see both sides of the argument, if that makes sense.
No, you know what it's down to? You know what the bottom line is? For me, we spent we just we got him in 23-24 season after we obviously messed up in 22-23 when we was 8 points clear at Christmas. For me, when I was so disappointed, I was like, summer we need to go and get a proper striker, and then I'm like, our first signing is some Chelsea flop who's cost 65 million is on nearly 300 grand a week, and I'm like, what? Like this doesn't make he's not good enough. The bottom line is he's not good enough.
I can't believe we're not. Yeah, listen.
Like for me, you could have got Victor Osimhen. You could have got you could have even got like Adamono Lookman, and then got like a supplement winger like Nusa.
For the money
there was so many better options in my opinion.
For the money that
to
you
be
paid,
fair, I agree with that point. I agree with that point, but I think I think maybe it's, I don't know, I'm speculating, but I think that might have been something to do with Arteta's loyalty to like Gabriel Jesus and like Martinelli and these sort of attacking players, and he wanted a sort of guy like a Havertz who could slot in maybe behind them, pop up goals as well, and sort of do that. I'm guessing, because I always see him as more of an attacking midfielder, to be honest with you, than an actual out-and-out striker or like a false nine. Because I think Arteta was more prioritising the back four and the midfield and that sort of thing, having depth in those areas, because he comes from sort of like that Pep Guardiola, control the midfield, control possession, have a false nine sort of thing and play that sort of way. But I agree with you. I would have liked an out-and-out striker, and there had been so many seasons where we cried out for a striker, and I think Jesus was our only striker. And even when he was fit, there was just something missing in terms of his goals. Like he doesn't score as prolific as some other strikers to take us all the way.
Between Jesus and Havertz,
that's the problem.
The difference between Jesus and Havertz is when Jesus doesn't score, he actually makes Martinelli better. So what happened if you look at 22-23 season? Jesus would interchange with Martinelli, and Martinelli. That's why Martinelli got 15 Premier League goals, mate, because he made Martinelli. He unlocked Martinelli, whereas Havertz doesn't really unlock anyone. Really, he can facilitate and he can hold up the ball, but the thing is, for me, I don't hate Havertz, but it's just for me. It's my frustration is just that he just wasn't good enough. He just he was never gonna in 100 lifetimes. He was never going to be the right decision.
I mean, you I think anyone who's copying please for Havertz, bro, come on, man. He's just not the. I mean, take this season. Like, if you didn't have Gyökeres this season, let's say you didn't buy a striker for some dumbass reason, you didn't buy another striker again. I just think that Havertz, you can't rely on a Havertz. Like, thank God you've got a Gyökeres now, who I think if he comes good, he can bang it. Like, I'm waiting for Gyökeres to come in, just kill it, just so you can see what you could have had the year before. You know what I mean? Last year, when you lot were competing for the league, if you had a Gyökeres there, you didn't have to rely on a Havertz, Jesus. We wouldn't even be talking about Havertz, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
in a couple of years from now, once Gyökeres starts banging them in, you lot start winning shit. Are you gonna seriously look back and be like, "Oh shit, yeah, Havertz was a good player"? No, you're not.
This is my hot take, yeah. When Gyökeres starts like doing the bagsman thing, people are gonna be like, "Why the hell didn't we get him before?" Like,
that's what I'm saying.
People are gonna forget
about him 2 years ago. Really,
I'm saying, like, we could have got him 2 years ago before he even went to Sporting. He was at Coventry. I just think for me, I just don't understand. I get why people like Havertz, yeah, but I don't understand why people think he's good enough. Like, even some of the top gooners I've been seeing on like these big Arsenal channels have said like Havertz isn't good enough. I don't mind him as a backup option, but he's not good enough.
Yeah,
and for me, I don't even want him as a backup option because he doesn't offer anything that Mourinho can't do. So it's like, if my backup option needs to offer something different, or you need to be offer the same but at a slightly lower level, or you're at a level where you're relativistic and you can even go past that player. So if he doesn't offer anything Mourinho doesn't offer, then Mourinho costs like 20 million.
Boys, Boys, I got a really good debate topic. Just quickly off Havertz for a bit. If you could pick, and we all have to pick a new player. We can't pick the same player, so we have to pick a unique player each. For the big six, so that's Chelsea, United, Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Spurs. If you could pick any player to sign in the January window to turn their season around for each club, but you could pick any player, one player from history in their prime, who would you pick to save their season and why?
So Man United, I would go with.
What one player in their prime in history could save Man United, and what position could they get realistically with this player?
The problem is that Man United need more than one player. That's the problem.
No. But we're debating the impact of one unique player, and the position matters. So you got to evaluate. Okay, in my opinion, if we're going to start with United, I think we could really benefit from, a really world-class defender to just shore up the back.
I disagree. If it was me and I was a Man United fan,
I don't think any attacker can save us.
No.
Play with
I
them dog shit players.
think he needed a defensive midfielder.
Okay, I'm hearing that.
I think he did a really, really good defensive midfielder.
I know who you're going to say just to piss me off.
No, I'd say even though he's not really defensive midfielder, I'll just not just defensive midfielder and leadership. You'd go Roy Keane. It has to be Roy Keane.
No. Okay, Roy Keane back in there in the prime.
Yeah, I think Roy Keane would improve your team so much.
I think Michael Carrick would.
Oh yeah, that was actually my initial thought, but I went with Roy Keane just because of the leadership, and how he galvanized. And just that Irish look in the dressing room, like the Man United, like he just gets like proper incestuous.
Brother, I'm just thinking about Michael Carrick passing the ball to a fucking Sesko, like going from passing balls to Rooney to Sesko is a big switch. Yeah. I think we might look. I don't think Carrick. I think Carrick's a good shout because Carrick, but I still think we need someone a bit more defensive and someone with a bit more leadership quality. I think Keane is that player, so I'm happy to say Keane's actually a good shout. Anyone else, Kurdish? Who could save United?
Who could save United? Jesus, maybe. I don't know. Scholes.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know if he can. He'll
prime Scholes, yeah, instead of Bruno, or would you say Scholes? What he was doing towards the back end, where he was playing as basically a centre mid, defensive mid, top and
yeah,
back.
like that.
Scholes.
Prime. I think it'll be good to have a midfielder, someone who can kind of control the game.
Blade said Ibrahimovic. I'm taking Ibrahimovic. When he came, he did a madness. Okay.
Yeah, I was actually thinking him, to be honest, because he's. I just remember like the post-Ferguson era, like Ibrahimovic, like he didn't cost a lot compared to what they got, paid for Pogba, and he did a job for you guys. He scored a respectable amount of goals. Everyone said he was finished. So yeah, and I think his professionalism, his attitude, and his character. I think people call it arrogant, but he does get a little bit big-headed. But he's a top professional. He's just definitely someone United would benefit from having.
No, let me say, do you know what? Sorry to just interrupt you. Let me say something extremely controversial, because it's kind of been in the media lately. I think that whole arrogant thing that they say about Paul Pogba is just purely because he's black. That's just my.
Oh, about Pogba.
Yeah. I think if he was white, they wouldn't say that stuff. Like,
I wasn't calling Pogba arrogant. I was saying
no. I'm just saying that that's a big thing that's been happening, like with the Jude Bellingham thing that Ian Wright was saying about how England aren't ready for a black superstar, which I completely agree with, by the way. It's always kind of the narrative of like an arrogant black player versus an arrogant white player has always been different. But I just wanted to throw that 2 cents in there. But yeah, you can carry on what you were saying anyway.
We might as well dip into that. I think that's kind of an interesting hot topic because I agree with it. I think the Sterling situation was probably the best way it's got illustrated. I think because I think Raheem Sterling used like actual 2 newspaper articles. It was about 2 Man City players at the time.
Yep.
I think one
plays
for
Doug.
Chelsea now.
Yeah.
Peace out, mate.
Doug's off. Yeah, thanks for joining, bro.
No worries, in a bit.
All right, see you guys.
Yeah,
bye.
What?
I think he thought we were going.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's probably a sign to end the stream anyway. It's gone on for over an hour now, anyway.
Oh yeah, sure. Kurdish, man, what are you doing? To be fair, I'm good to chat, but I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's up to you, man. I'm good as well. Like,
I'm good to chat. Yeah, I mean, just drop him a quick message, isn't it? Yeah, get him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop him a quick message because Doug was chatting put in the chat, and
Yeah.
that's why. Peace out. No, in terms of Pogba, I would say, look, I mean, Graham Souness is the biggest. I'll say this on wax on camera. Graham Souness is the most racist fucking guy on the planet. Like that, bruh. He just anything Pogba did at one point, it didn't matter.
If you done a misplaced pass like Paul Pogba,
yeah, and like let's be very clear here. Yeah, I know what Souness did back in them days was a madness with Liverpool, but Pogba has more talent on his left shoe, on his left pinky nail, than Souness could ever have. Pogba in his prime, if you look at highlights of what Pogba was doing with the football, it's different. It's just different.
No, I agree. I think Pogba
Probably the most talented footballer we've ever seen in the Premier League.
Is definitely overhated, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think Pogba is an amazing player. I think he's an amazing
player. And let's be honest. He joined United in our banter years. Yeah, he was under Solskjaer. Okay, yeah, he was under Mourinho, but this was Mourinho, coming towards the back end of his career. Fucking Van Gaal.
Blade, what do you mean more than Nani controversy? I don't get what you mean by
that. I think he's in reference to Pogba. I think in terms of talent, I would say Pogba is more talented than Nani.
Yeah, same here. Nani was good, but he was just like he was.
I would say Blade. I think honestly, bro, if you just watch the highlights of Pogba United, you'd be shocked. Because I actually couldn't believe how saucy he was. And the maddest thing is, the football we were playing under Solskjaer was crazy.
Mm.
It was crazy.
Pogba, Rashford, Lingard, Rooney, Ibrahimovic, that team that won the Europa League and League Cup. That was actually a pretty good team, you know. I think that team finished second as well, wasn't it? But that was under Mourinho. But that team finished second, right?
That team was no, Solskjaer finished second, I think, with that team. I'm pretty sure he did. One of the seasons, I think he finished second. Mourinho's team was with Zlatan and Pogba. Now that's Zlatan Pogba combination. But we were robbed of greatness there because of injury. But I think I agree with you. I think if we had to do a Premier League all-time talent-wise 11, just talent, I would have to put Pogba in there.
Interesting.
I'd have to put Hazard in there as well.
Interesting.
Not. I mean, okay. Let me rephrase this. Talent in terms of never really fully like talent that never fully got to the levels it could have got to.
You know, when you say stuff like that, you know who I think of? Noel Ranger.
Who?
You don't know about Noel Ranger. Man don't know about Noel. You don't know about them.
I thought you were going to say Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison was that guy, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, for Ravel Morrison and Noel Ranger, probably the two people that come to mind instantly.
What about my man, Frederica Macheda? That one goal. That one 40 goal. Also, I got to say, my man, Anthony Martial. When Martial started at United, bro, I thought that was the Henry second coming, bro.
Bro, I remember when he scored that. I remember when he scored that goal.
That debut against
Liverpool. And Martin Tyler was like, Martial!
Honestly, and it was so Henry-like, the finish.
Yeah. Just opening up the body, side foot. That was beautiful.
Do you guys think Liverpool's downfall can be attributed to transport? I think it's a very good question, but I think it's not getting talked about. But I think this is what pissed me off about Liverpool fans and people in England shitting on Trent. And what annoyed me the most about Gareth Southgate was like, yes, we understand Trent has work to do defensively, but what he offered in attack was so much greater. He deserved to have that position. And I think what you're seeing with Liverpool is they brought in terrible fullbacks.
Mm.
Let's be clear. We're not. I mean, we're talking about all the attacking players Liverpool brought, but their fullbacks were fucking awful. This Brer Kurtzy, whatever his name is, he's shit. Frimpong does nothing in terms of goals and assists from what I've seen. So, 100%, like Trent's a big loss. Obviously, it goes without saying, Yotta's a big loss.
Mm.
I think he massively destabilized.
I think for me, Liverpool's downfall comes down to three things. New recruitment hasn't gelled properly. Trent leaving Trent was a big part of like Liverpool's attacking play. Some of the first time crosses Trent used to do used to actually scare the crap out of me.
Mohamed on a side note, I think they should be playing Trent in a more advanced position in the England. If I was Tuchel, I would fucking sort that out.
Yeah,
get him in that team.
Salah's decline in form as well. Luis Diaz being sold as well. And I think the strikers, Ekitike started off strong, but they're trying to do this whole like playing them together, and it just doesn't work. No. It really doesn't work. It really doesn't work. You have to play one or the other. In my opinion, I would stick with Ekitike. In my opinion. So, yeah.
Bro, I didn't want to be the one to say it, but from what the little I've seen of Ekitike, I think he's like a Firmino Torres hybrid. Like I think he can fucking put them away. And I think his link-up play is serious. You know, I don't know where they got this guy from. I think just quickly on the Trent thing again. Quickly on your point around. I think obviously we have to obviously say when you win the league, it does have a psychological effect. Like they won the league, that's what they wanted to do in front of their fans. I think. You know they need a year to reset their goals because they achieved what they wanted to achieve, and I think the impact of Jota psychologically not being there is something that isn't talked about. It's like the equivalent of because what Klopp was saying in a lot of interviews was like sometimes it's just the presence of a player, and that's why I could go back to like character and leadership qualities. For example, someone in that Arsenal squad. Maybe one of your lesser-known players, maybe just someone like a Ben White, who maybe doesn't start regularly, but he's just such an important character in terms of this. He might be one of those characters that glues people together. Now, if you just suddenly,
let me tell you something. It's funny. It's funny you say that. Like I saw an interview with Saka when he was, I think he turned 22 or something, and he said, "In your Arsenal career so far, what player has had the most positive impact on you?" And you know who he said? Guess.
In your Arsenal career?
Yeah.
In Saka's Arsenal career?
Yeah.
Who's had the most positive impact?
Yeah.
Is he still playing for Arsenal?
No.
Okay, so this would have been... I would have said a Lacazette.
No, he said David Luiz.
Interesting.
So you're right. I think some people, even if they're not like the main man or they're not someone who you would think, they have a big effect in the dressing room. Somebody that I would think probably has a bit of an effect on the dressing room leaving. Probably be someone like Jorginho for me, that's left recently Arsenal. I think Jorginho would have definitely been somebody that. Blade's got a question for you, controversy.
I've just seen that. Yeah, I've noticed the team's camaraderie is off the charts right now, even during training. I mean, this is why, for example, the opposite of like. The opposite example, like someone like a Rashford, for example, leaving United, I think that does have an effect on other players. Like Sancho was not playing for United the moment Rashford left. Garnacho was not playing for United the moment Rashford left. Now you could say, well, fuck him, they got a bad attitude, they should leave. But let's not act like Sancho and Garnacho would not be ballers under another manager that could handle egos. I think you could bring in players that aren't the best first team players, but like great morale boosting. I think also just the people with the right attitude. Like, just I would love to have more like hardworking professionals working at United, like players.
Yeah.
Someone, if I'm honest, I love it when we sign African players in the league. You know, like hardworking, humble African players who just work hard every day. Like someone like a Kante. I wish there were more Kantes in the league, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a
I
big fan
love
of
watching
Kante.
a player like Kante just run, just attack, just constantly press, win the ball, be able to take the ball from attack transition, from defense transition to attack transition. Like one good thing I noticed about Bayern, despite I mean it went missing completely in the second half. But one amazing thing I noticed in the first half was, man, even their goal, they could just open you up in two passes one time. The ball, you could be in attack. Also, could be attacking in Bayern's attacking third, and then someone just pings a ball, and then suddenly it's a 3v2. And that's what a Kante and a player like that could do from transitioning from defense to attack. Yeah, but those
What do
players
you
are hard
think?
to come by.
What do you think of this?
Let's just say right now, Premier League. I'm counting Eto in that, even though I know I shouldn't. I can't technically count
That's
Eto.
ridiculous, but fair enough.
No, but I mean we can't because Eto was shit at Everton.
Yeah, and Chelsea, by the way.
I think all time I'm gonna have to put Aubameyang is definitely in my top 5.
Same here, by the way.
Um,
Aubameyang for me, it's Aubameyang, Salah, Drogba, Yaya Toure, and probably Colo Torre. Actually, is that right?
Nah, Kolo Toure.
No, wait. Actually, no, wait. No, that's not right. It's probably Drogba, Aubameyang, Yaya Toure, Salah, and Riyad Mahrez.
Hold on, I'm gonna put in ChatGPT top 20 African. We'll give some options. What's your final 5?
No, I don't need to check. I don't need to check because I know what my final 5 are: Drogba, Aubameyang, Salah, Yaya Toure, and Riyad Mahrez. For me, I don't. I mean, there's like honourable mentions like Colo Toure.
So Drogba for sure. Do you say Salah?
Yeah.
And Toure?
Yaya Toure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with those 3. The other 2, Mahrez.
Riyad Mahrez.
Okay, who's the other one?
Salah.
Yeah, no, you said Salah, Toure, and Drogba.
Salah.
And you said Mahrez.
Oh, yeah, Salah, Drogba, Yaya Toure, Riyad Mahrez, and Aubameyang.
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw some ones in there. Yeah. Now this one, Michael Essien.
Yeah, I said honourable mention on Michael Essien, but no.
For me, Michael Essien's better than Riyad Mahrez in terms of what he meant for that Chelsea team. Because I think City had other players, other wingers that they could easily slot in for Mahrez. Obviously, you have to also consider what he did at Leicester too. I am taking that into account, but I think Michael Essien was he won the league,
bro. Please don't disrespect Mahrez, bro. Please don't disrespect Mahrez, bro.
Is Blade in the chat? I need a sec. We need a second. This is where you need fucking Kurdish to come in.
Where is this little slink, mate?
Yeah, actually, I beg you just call him to bring him in for just this one debate. I think Essien is better than Mahrez, in my opinion. Okay, even if you're not going to consider Sadio Mane.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably.
I'd put Mane over Mahrez. You have to put Mane over Mahrez. You have to, innit? It's hard to argue, Mane.
Sadio Mane is the best player
especially the fucking. Well, I say the downfall. Obviously, they ended up winning last year, but I'd say there was a significant drop off when Mane left for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to count for something. Just other ones quickly.
No.
Carney over Mahrez, no.
No.
JJ Okocha.
I think he did his best work at PSG.
Okay. Who did he play for again? Bolton.
Bowen. Yeah.
I think he was more of just a entertainer, wasn't he? Obviously, Eto'o, Emmanuel Adebayor, your favourite. Come
Chat,
on, he was a good player.
Like, subscribe, share.
Okay, last few. Zola.
Who?
Oh no, it wasn't. It's a different Zola. Mohamed Zola for South Africa.
I don't know who the hell that is, mate.
Yeah. Kanate.
Like, subscribe.
All right. Good sesh.
All right, man. I'm gonna end the stream now. I need to do some stuff.
Peace.
Stream, like, subscribe, share. See you later, guys.